we start the video, I just want to let you know that I do have a Patreon, and it's the only way to keep this channel alive. If you want to be a member of my Patreon, it's in the link in the description down below. In order to react to videos like these, since this is a Patreon requested video, I have to let you guys know, you only be a member, you have to be a Hobidon hero or a Hobidon protector on my Patreon. This allows you to request for videos in the future and maybe some artwork. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys get the message, and like I said, if you want to request a video, you got to be a member on my Patreon. That's the only way to do so. And it's in this link in the description down below. Now, enough of that. Let's get on to the reaction, shall we? And I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and let's get this started. What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and today I'm back with another reaction video for all of you. And we're going to do another reaction video to the Storyteller Fallout Season 1, Episode 15, Aliens and Mothership Zeta. Normally, Kiru would be involved in these reactions with me, as it was requested by the Patreon, my fellow Patreon. Thank you so much. Kiru's got into a little problem. He's fine. He's fine. He's recovering. Thank goodness. He's got into a little problem here they had to deal with. Hey guys, this is the creator. This is the creator of Frost Hobidon, or you can just call me CJ. I'm gonna be honest. Kiru's render kind of got corrupted due to a micro SD card. I'm trying to move some space, but the micro SD card said it cannot support this format. So all my renders of Kiru, so the render of Kiru is kind of corrupted, but it's safe. I managed to recover it, thank goodness, but it still won't be able to go through. So I have to make some new renders for Kiru, a new drawing model for Kiru. So sorry, buddy. I know you want Kiru to react to this, but I hope you accept Frost doing this solo for now. And back to Frost. Well, that was weird. That was weird. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to this by myself. Make sure to support the Shabby Cast and the Storyteller for this videos, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, so you can hit the notification bell for future reaction videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get on to reaction, shall we? Let's not waste any time. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it to it.
You've experienced the Fallout series in your own way. But
yes, we have.
More about its
I'm sure Kiru would be here involved in this as well.
To the heart of the story,
if he was here.
You have to go back to the beginning.
Of course, it's always the beginning. But you gotta learn from the beginning. Alrighty. Presented by Shady Cass. Chapter 15, The Aliens. Hey, I'm an alien.
We interrupt this program.
Does this involve me and the rest of the Glaze people? And the rest of my people in the Glaze dimension? As Hobidons? Oh, those are some classic aliens.
The Army has taken every precaution to meet
Oh.
any emergency which may develop.
Oh, he's scared? Okay.
I think something is happening.
Do they come in peace? Do they come in peace? He's ready to pull the trigger. Okay. What the? They're just as shocked. The day the planet stood still. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but
on the wasteland, a wanderer can look out over this vast stretch of lifeless dust and feel utterly alone. When that sun sets and the stars shine, mankind must accept that we are far from alone in this universe. Of late, humanity has had to share the Earth with mutants,
we don't know if aliens exist or not, but
centuries
who knows?
Our species could claim this planet as our sole domain. Even when America was just a group of colonies 600 years ago, it was being watched from afar by a diabolical race from the far reaches of the cosmos.
Wow, that's one way of
Most
saying
people
it.
will
But
laugh
hey,
if you say that aliens exist. Folk will
well, we
believe
may
in
never know
walking
who's out
corpses,
there, but
talking death cloths,
Nah,
and brains in
we'll see what
jars with
happens.
psychic powers. But they draw the
I'm
line
not saying
at
they're
little
real.
green men and flying saucers.
well, the creator
That's the
says, but
stuff
hey,
of
I'm an
pre-war
alien in my
politics
dimension, so
and
aliens
radio
exist in
shows.
my dimension.
But no matter how
Not sure for
stubborn
you
the
people in
skeptics
the
are,
quote
evidence
unquote
is undeniable.
real world.
Go to
With
the
how
right part of
in the
wasteland,
real world, you
anyone
guys,
can
this
see
the way my
remains of
creator
a
described
crashed UFO
my
for
buddy,
themselves.
my creator described
Some
me.
people wave these sightings off
Describe
as
it.
experimental pre-war aircraft that just look like UFOs, but that flying
Just like, yeah.
saucer north of Washington, D.C.
Flying
sure wasn't
saucers.
a pre-war bomber. Alien ships have been crashing all over the wasteland for over 100 years. They're hidden deep in the wasteland, but they're out there for those who want to believe. The descendants of the Vault Dweller from Vault 13 swear that the Vault Dweller stumbled upon such a craft over a century ago and briefly carried an alien weapon. The
Oh,
wasteland's top scientific minds have held the thing in their hands. It doesn't work anymore. Runs on some
Oh.
kind of alien power cell that humanity can't reproduce.
power cells.
But
Okay.
some of the brightest minds in the wasteland have examined it.
They're as strong as a
convinced
chaos
that it's
drive.
beyond anything made by human hands, even before the war. That particular space blaster disappeared a while ago. Last anyone knew, it was in the hands of a talkative merchant who probably had no idea what the thing was. Might have
Oh,
made its way
those
into
are the
hands of
works
someone who
kind.
put
You
it
don't
to good use.
give it
Or
to the
could be
hands
at
of
the
someone who
bottom of
doesn't
an
know
old
what they're
saddlebag
doesn't know what they're
adjoining some
dealing
Brahmin
with. Could be
skeleton in the
dangerous.
middle of the NCR. Other alien artifacts have been discovered all over the wasteland, and some of the more wondrous technology out there is said to be derived from alien designs. A few unfortunate people out in the wasteland are cursed with mutations that grant them psychic powers.
Right.
Sounds like a tall tale, but when you've seen a person's head explode from within, you'll become a believer right quick. The only thing that keeps these folks from nuking their noggins is a psychic nullifier that uses alleged alien engineering. The Master used these to keep
Okay,
some of his
interesting.
more unique mutants under control, but the design can still be found out there being used by highly intuitive denizens of the Mojave. Much of the
Right.
amazing technology that the Enclave used is speculated to have extraterrestrial
That's some
origins
interesting tech.
back before
I'm sure,
the war.
I'm sure Lola would
Some
love to get her
military
hands on that
installations
stuff.
Even have artificial intelligence that was said to
Oh,
be
Lola's a
created in
mouse.
pre-war
She's
times
she's in
with
she's in the
alien
science division
technology.
of
The
Kendrapolis,
government back
of
then never officially
Hobintropolis.
admitted it, but they
Yeah, we
knew
renamed our
aliens had
city.
visited Earth. Right before the Great War,
Hobintropolis.
some of the smarter
Hobintropolis.
folk figured out that the
Hobintropolis.
apocalypse
Is
was
it hard to
coming,
pronounce? It's going to get some
and they
getting
came
used
up
to.
with all kinds of plans to
Hobintropolis.
survive.
Like
Vaults and
Mobotropolis
secret oil
from
rigs,
that
but one
universe
of the
from
more daring
Mobius.
plans was to leave Earth entirely. The knowledge that there were other inhabitable worlds out there
Hobintropolis.
inspired the Enclave
Yeah, that's
to look
going to
into
get some used
space
to.
travel, although the war hit before
Space
they could
travel?
actually get off the planet. The Enclave are probably lucky that they never
Are y'all
made it
even
to
ready?
Earth,
Are y'all
because
sure
by all
you
accounts,
guys are ready
aliens
for space
just
travel?
as nasty as anything here on Earth. Yup, there are people who've met these malevolent visitors face to face and can still talk about it.
Oh,
A few years ago, a person
Impressive.
who came out of one of the vaults
Impressive.
on the East Coast ended up getting teleported
Didn't.
aboard one of the mother ships. That's right, those little saucers that are crashed all over the place. Those are just scout ships. There was a whole
Oh,
army of aliens
scout
up there in a
ships.
mother ship, and their own records prove that they've been here for a good 600 years, kidnapping and experimenting on humanity the whole time. The aliens' own
Oh,
records
boy.
indicate that they've been here since 1697, maybe even
Really?
longer, considering that some of their captives were wearing medieval armor and carrying swords.
oh
A
wow.
handful of those unfortunates survived the ordeal,
Oh,
and now have the
wow.
rare privilege
Even
of
Peter
looking
Japan-
down at
okay,
the
Peter
ruins
Japan,
of Earth
samurai
from their
armor.
home in the sky. The view probably ain't as pretty as it
He's
used to be
probably.
before the
I
war.
bet that
but
man's
some of them
probably
know
confused
firsthand.
of what's going
They
on.
were kept in a form of suspended animation that's more advanced than anything on Earth. People hundreds of years old, emerging from stasis without
A
aging
cowboy
day.
from the Western
Bet
area.
the folks at Vault Tech would have loved to have had access to that sort of tech back
I
when.
bet they would.
These alien captives are among the few unmutated people who were alive before the Great War. They can not only talk about their lives back in bygone centuries, but they can also describe what it was like to live among the invaders from space. These beings do not see humanity as equals. Our lives
No,
mean
they
no
do
more to
not.
them
That
than
is
Brahman.
brutal.
According to the survivors, when a human is captured, they're interrogated briefly, then tortured and stored away in stasis until the day their captors decide to use them for gruesome experiments.
Ugh.
Maybe at some point in the past.
Luckily, we don't do that. We just looking. Luckily for us Hobidons, we didn't do that. We just look for a new home.
To manipulate the human body,
and in return we give them samples of our technology. We help them out. They help us out. We settle in.
Some far-off war.
And boom.
Maybe they were the unexpected results of a failed experiment in trying to transform humans into something else entirely. Or maybe these aliens are just a bunch of little green jerks.
Yeah, pretty much. Little green jerks is the right fitting for it.
Evidence and seek out.
They look like jerks. They look like the aliens from Kill All Humans, the video game.
In the cargo holds of their ships. Their teleportation beams have been sucking up junk from the Earth's surface for centuries, and the random materials are crudely organized around their ship, as though they are trying to learn about us by examining our junk foods and soda machines.
Right.
Elsewhere in the massive ship are neatly organized rooms devoted to unlikely objects that were carefully collected and preserved. Just what were the aliens planning with that vast armada of robot ponies? Was alien technology used to make children's toys in the pre-war days? Could these visitors have done more than merely observe us in the years leading up to the war?
If it looks like a toy, don't trust it.
Could be too terrifying to imagine.
If it's made from the military and it looks like a toy, don't trust it.
Humanity is not the only species to suffer at the hands of these creatures, though. They seem to have spent some time interrogating various other Earth species before determining humanity to be the most intelligent.
Okay.
They might have gotten the impression that Brahmin were the smartest creatures around on account of the two heads, but that hasn't kept the Brahmin out of harm's way in the alien experimentation labs.
Oh, of course it wouldn't.
Our species are alike in some ways, though.
Ugh, that is disgusting.
Such as it is.
I think I'm going to be sick seeing that.
They live on a diet of space squids and giant worms. Not exactly a delicacy from Blamco, but no worse than Mirelurk meat. We can use their biogel too to heal our wounds, and even keep disembodied brains alive for decades after they've been removed from their bodies. But it doesn't seem like our visitors appreciate the similarities between our species.
Oh.
To them, we're no more than lab rats. The good news is
when they start thinking that way, you're in trouble. So,
was stopped a few
you
years
defend
ago
yourself.
When that vault dweller got beamed up to the mother ship. That fancy light show over the eastern horizon a while back was a battle happening in outer space.
Oh.
Somehow humanity got the upper hand in that ruckus.
Oh, good for them.
There are a lot fewer aliens around. They ain't all gone, though. A little north of Vegas,
but the fight's not over yet.
The farmers have been seeing strange lights in the sky recently, and you can bet it isn't a vertibird. The aliens have held off any sort of full-scale invasion, but those little scout ships are still out there causing trouble for people who wander into the wrong parts of this wild wasteland. There are people who claim to have seen other species of alien life around the wasteland.
Hey, that's a creepy looking fella. That's a creepy dude.
For thinking that some of these critters can't be from this world.
No way.
The Wanamingos out in California are often called aliens. They're actually the descendants of genetically engineered creatures that were bred back before the Great War, using the forced evolutionary virus. They look like something out of an old science fiction holotape, all tentacles and gaping maws. Most of them were wiped out a few decades ago when some adventurers killed the Wanamingo queen out in Redding. That was the only known queen, but there have been sightings of Wanamingos as far west as San Francisco, too. Luckily, as a species, they've all but died out these days. Good thing, too, since they were mighty tough to bring down.
I bet they were.
Help keep them at bay.
That is terrifying.
Come across one of them, just shoot it in the groin.
I normally don't use fire, but where's Blaze when you need her?
Aside, it seems like the skies have become a safer place for now, but the aliens are still out there.
Yep.
Who knows what they're after? It's not unrealistic to think an alien race flew all this way for raw materials or a sip of water. Water. Now that's a resource that's always been in demand, and those who control control the wasteland.
Good luck finding water in a wasteland like that.
Another day.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, good luck finding water in the wastelands of Fallout. Speaking of which, they are making a Fallout live action series. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out well, but who knows? If they manage to pull it off, good for them. If not, you know how Hollywood is. They screwed it. Is another one of Hollywood's failures. Well, anywho, that was go. Anywho, that was the Storyteller Fallout, episode 15, Aliens of the Mothership Zeta. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. What were your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Catch you all later, and make sure to wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
So how's ganging up on him working out for you so far?
Well, it worked on Darkseid, so...
You know, I really hate it when you have a point.
That being said, we don't have to beat him. We just need to expose him.
You what?
No. He admitted to killing his mom to us.
He killed his mother? Who would do that to his own parents?
That guy!
Well, that guy!